Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Here we learn the lore and stories of the world of Tyria. Today we will enter the dream to see what the Sylvari can teach us. Sit back, relax and listen to the Sylvari, a seed of hope. This lore video contains pretty mild spoilers for the first expansion, Heart of Thorns. If you don't want even the slightest spoiler, you can skip the chapter called The Dark Truth, the connection to the dragon. Otherwise, just listen along. You can find the lore of the Sylvari on the official Guild Wars 2 wiki. Let's begin. Long ago, when the world was filled with war and sorrow, a man named Ronan wandered through a dense, untamed jungle. He was tired, his heart heavy with grief and worry. He had once been a soldier, fighting endless battles, but now he was simply a man searching for peace. One day, as he pushed through the thick vines and towering trees, he stumbled upon something strange and beautiful. A hidden cave, glowing softly in the darkness. The air inside felt different, warmer, alive with something ancient. And there, resting like sleeping stars, were giant seeds, shimmering with a quiet power. Ronan had never seen anything like them. He felt drawn to their mystery, as if they were waiting for someone to carry them away from this forgotten place. He reached out and took one seed, tucking it safely beneath his cloak. With hope in his heart, he made his way back to his village. But when he arrived, his hope was crushed. He found nothing but ruins. His home, his family, all gone. His people had been slaughtered by war, their laughter and warmth lost forever. Kneeling in the ashes of his past, Ronan faced a choice: to take up his sword once more and seek revenge, or to choose peace and create something new. He chose peace. Taking the seed, he traveled far from war and bloodshed, searching for a place untouched by violence. On a quiet hill, surrounded by soft earth and a sky full of stars, he planted the seed. He did not know what would grow. He only knew that he wanted something beautiful to take root in a world that had lost so much. And so, the seed began to grow. The pale tree and the dreaming. The years passed, and from the ground a great tree began to rise. Unlike any tree before it, its bark shimmered like silver in the moonlight, and its leaves glowed softly, humming with an unseen power. This was no ordinary tree. It did not just grow, it dreamed. By Ronan's side was Ventari, a wise centaur who had also grown tired of war. He had seen too much bloodshed, too much pain. Together, Ronan and Ventari protected the growing tree, hoping that it would bring a future free of violence. Before Ventari died, he carved his wisdom onto a stone tablet and placed it at the tree's base. His words spoke of peace, kindness, and the strength of honor. He hoped that one day someone would listen. Then, the tree began to change. Small, golden pods formed along its branches, pulsing like the beat of a heart. And inside them, something was growing. Something new. Something that had never walked the world before. The awakening of the Sylvari. One night, beneath a sky full of stars, the first pod opened. A figure stepped out, tall and slender, with skin woven from leaves and bark, their hair like vines and petals. Their golden eyes glowed softly in the moonlight, filled with wonder. They did not stumble, nor did they cry like a newborn. They simply stood, listening to the whispers of the wind. This was the first Sylvari. They were not like humans. They had no childhoods, no memories of parents, but they were not empty. They had the dream. The pale tree had filled their minds with knowledge and purpose. The dream showed them visions of the world, mountains, rivers, cities, creatures. It taught them about right and wrong, about kindness and cruelty. And within the dream, they saw a great threat. The elder dragons, ancient terrible things rising once more to consume the world. Darkness creeping through the land, corrupting everything it touched. A mission. The Sylvari must stand against this evil. And so, one by one, the pods opened. More Sylvari stepped into the world, and their story began. The Nightmare Court, a path of darkness. Not all Sylvari embraced the dream. Some, upon waking, rejected it entirely. They did not believe in Ventari's teachings, nor did they trust the Pale Tree's guidance. They saw the dream as a lie, a chain that bound them to an idea of peace that did not truly exist. These Sylvari turned towards the Nightmare. Led by powerful and cunning leaders, the Nightmare Court sought to free themselves from the Pale Tree's influence. They believed that true strength came from embracing one's darker nature, from rejecting the dream and forging one's own path through chaos and pain. Their battle was not fought with steel alone, it was a war of mind and spirit, a struggle for the very soul of their people. Some Sylvari resisted the Nightmare, while others willingly embraced it, becoming more ruthless, more twisted, more lost. The Nightmare Court still lurks in the shadows, whispering to those who feel doubt, waiting for more to join their cause. The Dark Truth, the connection to the dragon. For many years, the Sylvari believed they were born simply to protect the world from evil. But there was a secret hidden deep within their souls. A secret even the Pale Tree had not told them. Their connection to the jungle dragon, Mordramoth. Mordramoth, one of the elder dragons, was the master of mind and plant, able to twist and control nature itself. The Pale Tree, though pure in heart, had grown from a seed infused with his power. This meant that the Sylvari, all of them, were tied to the dragon in ways they never imagined. Some began to hear whispers, a dark voice calling them home. It was Mordramoth's voice. When the dragon fully awakened, some Sylvari fell to his will, becoming his servants, the Mordrem. They lost themselves, their minds twisted, their bodies reshaped into something monstrous. Others, however, resisted. They fought against the darkness inside them, refusing to become slaves. But the truth shook them to their core. Were they truly free? Or were they just puppets, waiting for their master to pull the strings? The Sylvari who resisted chose to fight against Mordramoth, proving that they were more than just his creations. They were more than his weapons. They were their own people, capable of forging their own destiny. The Sylvari's legacy. Though their origins are shrouded in both light and shadow, the Sylvari have carved their own path. They are no longer simply the children of the Pale Tree, nor the pawns of Mordramoth. They are something more, something unique. The journey is one of choice, of struggle, and of hope. They walk a path that no other race has walked, standing at the edge of light and darkness, always seeking balance. Some still follow the dream, striving to create a better world. Others fall to the nightmare, embracing the chaos within them. But most choose to fight for their own destiny. Their story is not over. It is still being written in every battle fought, every choice made, and every new Sylvari that awakens beneath the Pale Tree's golden light. For they are the children of both peace and war, of hope and despair, and in the end, they are free to choose their own fate. This has been the story of the Sylvari. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new about the race. The lore of the Sylvari is quite shallow compared to the other races, such as the Char and the humans, but the Sylvari have only been on Tyria just over 20 years as of the events of the game. Still, I think that the Sylvaris lore is one of the best, partly because of their connection to Mordremoth that plays a big part in the Heart of Thorns expansion. Probably my favorite expansion, at least in the top 2. Anyway, with that said, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more lore content in this format. Also, comment something that you thought was interesting about the Sylvari. Now, take care, and I will see you in the next story. Goodbye.